And welcome to the EcoCar 3 Year 4 Award Ceremony. Please welcome to the stage Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition Director, Kristen Wall.
Thank you, everyone. Did you have a great time? Good meal so far? Wonderful. So I'd like to welcome all the EcoCar 3 teams, sponsors, and organizers with us here tonight at the beautiful Loews Hotel here in Hollywood. And also greetings to those watching us back home for our live stream, sponsored by Siemens. It's great to be here this evening to witness the culmination of a spectacular competition and the conclusion of a remarkable 4-year series. We've certainly all had a very busy couple of weeks in Yuma, then Pomona, and finally here in Hollywood. 13 days ago, we kicked off stage 1 of the competition at the General Motors Desert Proving Grounds in Yuma, Arizona, where teams arrived eager to begin work on their cars. We were generally impressed with all the teams' very hard work on their cars, which resulted in 16 teams out of 16 passing our rigorous safety tech inspections. Woo! And 11 of our teams passed emissions and energy consumption, which is a first. In stage 2, teams wowed us on the track, competing in IVM to 60 acceleration, consumer appeal, and the group autocross event at the Auto Club Speedway. Teams also delivered 6 different technical, project management, and communications presentations, as well as a number of sponsored awards, capturing a year's worth of work in those areas. Over the course of the competition, we had various events, including the Welcome Night in Yuma, if you can remember all the way back then, the PACCAR recruiting reception at the NHRA Museum, and the sponsor social networking and recruiting event in Pomona. Then 10 of our teams faced off the ultimate test of their EcoCar Camaros, an over-the-road event that included a 160-mile-plus road trip around LA County roads. We wrapped up this grueling competition here in Hollywood with media interviews and a ride and drive where teams got to show off their Camaros. While the past 13 days may have challenged you in ways that you may not have expected, you will find that this unique experience will transform you in ways that you just had never imagined. You'll also be better prepared for your career, no matter where it takes you. I personally have had the privilege of organizing and managing these competitions now for 21 years, and it's really just amazing to see how much it evolves and how the students evolve with it. Bringing together all of these resources to support a program like this is no small feat. It requires hundreds of mentors, organizers, and sponsors who have provided software, hardware, volunteered countless hours of support, and provided extensive funding and resources. This unique collaboration of government, industry, and academia includes more than 24 government and industry leaders, including our 2 headline sponsors, which I'd just like to pause and give a huge round of applause for, the U.S. Department of Energy and General Motors. They're joined tonight by many of our other competition sponsors who will be presenting awards this evening. As I said, it really is an eco-car family, an eco-family. As we proceed with the ceremony this evening, I have a couple of announcements. Please keep in mind a few things. First of all, to keep the ceremony on schedule, we'll only be taking photos on stage for the top 6 places. After all the other awards, if you don't mind exiting between the curtains over there, the wizard is back there and he'll be taking your photos. We ask all other award presenters and recipients to exit, as I mentioned, over there to take the photos. When you do come on stage, if you don't mind having the presenters presenting the award come up this way and those receiving your award come up this way. Also, boxes for your awards will be placed on stage for you after the ceremony to pick up to take home with you. Okay, with that, I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter, Mr. Dan Nicholson, Vice President of Global Propulsion Systems for General Motors.
Thank you, Kristen. Greetings and hello to all of our EcoCar 3 students, faculty, organizers, and sponsors. It's a real pleasure to be here to celebrate the finale to year 4 of the EcoCar 3 competition. And as I reflect on my career, and believe it or not, I can remember when I was kind of in your place as students and the kind of competitions that I competed in that really helped me in my career. Although I can say when I was a student, no company came along and gave us Camaros to work on. We had other projects that were honestly not quite as cool. But the kind of things that you've done and hopefully the teamwork that you've learned during the competition will help you in the rest of your career. And I hope what you've learned is that fuel economy, CO2 reduction, and all these things are a result of teamwork and lots of details. And those are the details that really matter that deliver in your career. So, for example, at General Motors, we've just announced that we're introducing dynamic fuel management in our full-size Chevrolet Silverado, which is a very, very complicated technology that we're delivering. It turns off between 1 and 8 cylinders of a V8 engine dynamically, depending on the load from the customer. And the details matter. There's hundreds of engineers literally working on this technology to deliver fuel economy improvements. And it's not just the turning off of the cylinders, it's the interaction with all the other diagnostics, onboard diagnostics that we need to do. And we have technologies like D-cell fuel cutoff that now matter, but actually beyond D-cell fuel cutoff, we're actually doing D-cell cylinder cutoff. And all those details matter to make those incremental 1%, 0.1%, 0.5%, and hopefully you've learned that. And what you've learned, whether you're going on to work for General Motors or a supplier or not even working in the automotive industry, those details will matter throughout your career. So I hope you've learned a lot of lessons that will help you throughout your career. And I'd like to say to each of the 16 teams, congratulations on making it through 4 years of EcoCar 3. You did it. You made it here, and we'll be handing out a number of awards, but really I want you to know that you're all winners. Everybody in this room tonight is a winner. This competition is like no other. It involves an incredible amount of hard work, late nights, sleepless nights, all-nighters. I know you did it, as well as ingenuity and creativity. And I know along the way you've all had to really reduce CO2, but you just didn't have your shares of ups and downs. So trust me, through all these experiences, whether positive or frustrating or everything that you made it through, they're paying big dividends for your future. The valuable experiences that you gained through participating in EcoCar can't be matched anywhere. So this EcoCar 3 competition challenges 16 universities across North America to reduce the environmental impact of a Chevrolet Camaro without compromising real-world performance and for sure without compromising safety. And this fits right into GM's vision of a future with zero congestion, zero crashes, and zero emissions. In fact, the industry is counting on some of the same engineering approaches that you've implemented in your EcoCar 3 vehicles to make a difference in the future of mobility. I'm certain some of the innovations that you considered along the way will ultimately help industry, the environment, and society. So maybe you have an idea of how to improve efficiency and you didn't have time to implement it. I'm sure you're coming there with, if I had another year, I would have done this, as if 4 years wasn't enough. Maybe you're contemplating a way to reduce CO2 that you didn't have the resources or time to make it happen. So General Motors wants to listen to you. And General Motors is leading the way with the integration of energy-efficient propulsion systems that consumers want to buy and to own. We have many EcoCar alumni who've helped us make that happen, and folks like you are really part of our future. Propulsion system engineering and development has never been more important to General Motors than now because of the stringent CO2 and criteria emissions regulations, as well as fierce competition from a broad array of competitors. We're counting on the same ingenuity that you've been putting into your Camaros to guide you when you make the transition from school to your career. We need the kind of talent, capability, and dedication that you've all demonstrated in order to continue winning in today's environment. At General Motors, we recognize the need and the value of investing our time, our mentorship, and financial support into programs like EcoCar 3 to continue to grow and develop the talent that's crucial in this area of mobility engineering. This competition wouldn't be possible without the support of the United States Department of Energy, the Argonne National Laboratory, and the many sponsors and universities themselves. So I'd like to thank these organizations for their partnership and support to make this competition the world-class program it is and has been for over 20 years. So please, a round of applause. And I'd like to personally thank all the General Motors team for their commitment and dedication to making this competition such a success. You're truly reflect the spirit of winning at General Motors. So if anybody from General Motors helped you and your team be successful, please give them a round of applause. Thank you. So before I turn it back to Kristen, I'd like to show you a quick video that shows what helps fuel some of the passion around what we do at General Motors, developing world-class products for our customers.
I like this new Regal Sport bag. And you'll really like its innovative 5-door design. You can fit a large flat-screen TV with all that room. You're faking that echo. No, I'm not. Not.
Which all-new Buick Regal would you choose?
We're here at the Texas Motor Speedway for an event 100 years in the making. The Chevy Truck 100-Year Centennial Celebration. We have built more than 85 million trucks over the past 100 years and have learned something from every one of our customers. We invited many to celebrate what they all know. Chevy trucks are known as the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. But what they don't know is they're going to be the first people in the world to see the all-new Chevy Silverado. The all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. It's all new from the ground up. It combines 100 years of Chevy truck expertise with 7,000 customer interviews on what they want in their next truck. What do they want? More choices, more capability, and more functionality. And I can tell you, it delivers on Chevrolet's promise to build the best truck for every customer.
Can keep my hands on myself. Think I'll dust them off, put them back up on the shelf. Kiss my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might have had your fill, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for
Cadillac Super Cruise, the first true hands-free system for freeway driving, which is really exciting, or whether it's our Chevrolet pickup trucks or GMC. And I mentioned dynamic fuel management before. Just last Thursday, we announced an all-new 2.7-liter turbocharged engine for our full-size pickup trucks. So that's really exciting, and we're really excited about what we're bringing to market. So thanks again for your dedication, your hard work, and your participation in EcoCar 3. And I wish you all the very best going forward. Thank you.
And now, please welcome to the stage Christy Cooper, Director, U.S. Drive Partnership and Operations Supervisor, U.S. Department of Energy.
Good evening. It's my personal pleasure to be here. I get so much out of engaging with all of you, the energy in this room, the energy at the Ride and Drive today. And I had the opportunity to hear from some pretty fantastic women yesterday. It was just, it's very energizing, gets me out of DC, which I will take any opportunity to do. Before I introduce our video, we have one of our own, and I'll have to say it may not be as cool as the ones we just saw, but I want to thank General Motors too. Dan, Ken, John, Bill, the entire General Motors team. We greatly value your partnership in making this program what it is, and we also greatly value the partnership we have with our research through US Drive. I also want to thank Argonne, Kristen, and the entire Argonne team. Your blood, sweat, and tears to make this program the great success that it is. We couldn't do it without you. So I have the pleasure of introducing a special video message from DOE leadership. Excuse me, Energy Secretary Perry wishes he could be here himself to meet each and every one of you. You may not know this, but he is a strong supporter of this competition, as you'll see in just a minute. He's also a big believer in the power of competitive spirit, excuse me, to drive innovation. So without further ado, why don't we roll the video?
Howdy, I'm Rick Perry, the Secretary of Energy, and it's a pleasure to congratulate all of you on the successful finish of the EcoCar 3 competition. I'd like to salute our winning teams for taking top honors in a truly talented field. I'd also like to thank General Motors for co-sponsoring and Argonne National Laboratory for managing this event, which showcases the heart of American ingenuity and innovation. 4 years ago, 16 university teams from across the country took up the challenge of redesigning an iconic American muscle car into a hybrid electric vehicle in ways that reduced its environmental impact but retained its powerful performance. All of you went to work. You got under the hood. You got grease on your hands and grit under your fingernails. And with measures of curiosity, ingenuity, sheer tenacity, you discovered not only the engineering genius that makes a Camaro, but also how to make it better, how to push it even further. You've learned hands-on lessons that you can't get in a classroom. But I hope you'll take home something more than simply the solution to an engineering challenge. I hope you'll leave with an understanding of the value of competition and the fact that you've proven you can hold your own against the best talent in our nation. Competition breeds excellence. It brings out the best in us. This is a uniquely American approach to problem solving. Throughout our history, competition has served as a catalyst for innovation. Think back to the dawn of aviation, or the day we first landed on the moon, when harnessing America's competitive spirit spurred ingenuity and unleashed innovation. That's why we're supporting the EcoCar 3. It's also why we're supporting the National Science Bowl, the Clean Water Challenge, the Cyber Defense Competition, and other great contests. By spurring discovery and innovation, these competitions drive us to build a better future for ourselves and for our nation. So again, congratulations all of you on this EcoCar 3 competition. It's been a long road, but when you drive away, know that we at DOE are proud of your accomplishments and that we'll be watching as your work sets the pace for innovation in America's auto industry.
Here to present the GKN Lightest Weight Best Value Award, Lucas Schultz, Vehicle Systems Engineer, Argonne National Laboratory.
Evening, everyone. Before I present this award, I do want to call out one specific group of individuals in particular. Before, I also want to thank everyone that has been echoed before. But to the Safety Tech Inspection Team, thank you very much. The combination of General Motors, Argonne, and everyone else that spent way too much time under these teams' vehicles, deciding whether or not something was safe or not. Thank you for your time. It has not gone unnoticed. And so real quick, if we could do like 4 or 5 claps for the Safety Tech Inspection Team. So now back to the script. It is my pleasure to announce the award for the GKN Lightest Weight and Best Value Award. This award goes to the team with a clear strategy to focus on the lightweight design while still minimizing complexity of the overall vehicle architecture, or as some of you might say, powertrain configuration. This sound approach allowed them to enjoy a very reliable yet functional vehicle. The final execution of this strategy made the team the clear winner with a power-to-weight ratio of 173 watts per kilogram while minimizing the cost impact of the overall vehicle. The GKN Lightest Weight / Best Value Award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to the team that never has to be voluntold, but always volunteers, the University of Tennessee.
And now, here to present the Siemens PLM Software Excellence Award, please welcome to the stage Jerry Sarfati, Senior Program Manager, Partner Strategy, Siemens PLM Software.
Good evening and thank you. Year 4 proved to be a very competitive year, both for the students and everyone involved in the vehicle development process. The Siemens PLM Software Excellence Award is presented to teams that demonstrate and communicate the most effective use of NX, Teamcenter, SimCenter, and now the Mentor EDA software. So, the second place award goes to the team that successfully demonstrated the use of Siemens software to help design, analyze, and build their custom gearboxes. Their reports provided great descriptions of how they went from hand sketches to CAD and then finally into FEA to simulate what actually was going to happen. So they were also able to take and analyze the amount of space required in the routing for the electrical and the other tubing available, and did a great job of demonstrating how they were going to prove things out in the real world. So the recipient of the second place Siemens PLM Software Excellence Award will receive a trophy and a check for $500, and the award goes to the University of Washington. So now the first place award goes to a team that successfully portrayed how Siemens tools were used to execute model-based design philosophy and to help streamline their design process. This team provided excellent examples of how they use convergent modeling to help speed up changes, to go from CAD, using PDM and Teamcenter, and just bringing everything together just like commercial customers would in the real world. So the team also used extensive simulation techniques to bring everything together for their battery pack assemblies. So as a whole, the team used advanced modeling, simulation, data management to achieve their goals and really brought everything together. So the recipient of the first place for Siemens PLM Excellence Award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to McMaster University.
Here to present the DSpace Embedded Success Award, please welcome to the stage Peter Walterman, President, DSpace.
Hello. Good evening. So they told me I have to stay to the script because it's like with the Oscars, you don't want to screw it up. So the DSpace Embedded Awards recognizes teams that make use of the DSpace toolchain and their software development process. So the second place team utilizes their DSpace Hill systems together with Control Desk and Automation Desk. After initially implementing tests manually with drag and drop approach, they then quickly realized the value of automated testing, so they automated their 200 test scripts that they already did, and they also automated their test report generation. This allowed the team to depend upon the automated testing approach to catch the bugs in their control code. These steps allowed the team to make better use of their most valuable resource, which is time. With the time saved via automated testing, the team was able to improve their controller performance, resulting in a better vehicle. The second place DSpace Embedded Success Award recipient will receive a trophy and a check of $500. This award goes to Georgia Tech. first place team uses the D-Space microorder box as well as the D-Space Hill systems for their competition vehicle development. This team's reports discuss the deliberate reasoning and thought that went into augmenting their already working tool suite with the goal to make testing and vehicle safety better. This team employs a disciplined approach in deploying their D-Space tools and makes significant use of automation of testing. They use Hill testing for the core step in their software development process and deploy requirements-based testing using Sonect, our database management tool. In summary, the team is able to test at every stage of their development cycle. You know what it is? Okay. The first place D-Space Embedded Success Award, along with a trophy and a check of $750, goes to Ohio State University.
And now, here to present the ETAS ECU Excellence Award, please welcome to the stage Vivek Yakamel, Director of Engineering, ETAS.
All right. So the ETAS ECU Excellence Award recognizes teams that demonstrate a mature understanding of the embedded systems design process and use innovative methods to implement embedded software in their prototype controllers. The second place team did a fantastic job describing how they utilize the hybrid supervisory controller to meet the needs of the vehicle design and controls architecture. Given the limited resources on the controller, the team analyzed the timing needs of the various subsystems and optimized the CPU load accordingly. Their approach to calibration and testing also demonstrated an excellent understanding of the physics of the system. For this, they take home the second place ETAS ECU Excellence Award. Please help me welcome to the stage Arizona State. And now the first place award goes to a team whose report clearly stood out from the pack. They impressed us with the implementation of their, this will give it away, the equivalent consumption minimization strategy in the ETAS supervisory controller and the description of the associated challenges and effort involved. They related the usage of the tools back to the requirements and devoted a significant time and energy into optimizing their strategy for errors, control effort, and redundancy. Clearly, they demonstrated a mature understanding of the embedded system design process and deserve the top spot this year in the ETAS ECU Excellence Award category. So if you don't know who you are the trophy and the check for $1,000 goes to Georgia Tech.
And now, here to present the MathWorks Modeling Awards, please welcome to the stage Kevin Zeman, MathWorks.
Thank you. I will also stick to the script, which is very long, so I'll try and get through it. Good evening. I'm honored to be here this evening to present the winners for the MathWorks Modeling Award. The recipient of the third place award overcame a significant hurdle with their use of model-based design by completely rewriting their powertrain model for year 4. Pretty impressive. In doing so, they significantly improved the simulation speed, allowing them to leverage HIL simulation. They were also able to achieve impressive correlation between the predicted and measured vehicle performance metrics. The judges viewed their use of image processing tools to smooth out discontinuities in their optimal shift schedules, a novel approach. Additionally, the Waypoint Navigator was a clever use of image processing to automate the creation of custom tracks for the simulation. The third place award goes to Embry-Riddle. The recipients of the second place MathWorks Modeling Award continue to impress with their commitment to model-based design best practices. The team demonstrated their competency with a wide range of MathWorks tools, including SimScape, Optimization Toolbox, Model-Based Calibration, Curve Fitting, Simulink Design Verifier, and Simulink Design Inspector, among many others. The judges were particularly impressed on how the team developed a custom transmission control module to overcome an issue they were having with a problem with the gearbox. In addition, the process the team set up using doors for requirement traceability stood out among the teams. The second place MathWorks Modeling Award Excellence and a trophy and a check for $500 goes to The Ohio State University. This year's first place MathWorks Modeling Award goes to a team that demonstrated a strong commitment to model-based design methods throughout the entire design process, right from requirements management to verification and validation. The judges were impressed not only with the breadth of the tools used, but also with some advanced maneuvers, including curve fitting tools to create models from sparse data. In addition, the graphical interface developed by the team to automate the process of collecting CAN data showed a commitment to leveraging tools to streamline their development process. Very nicely done. And a special team for myself, since I also graduated from Wayne State University.
Welcome to the stage Cindy Saveska, Senior Manager, Control System Engineering Process, General Motors.
I'm pleased to be here again to present the General Motors Women in Engineering Brookie and Overall Engineering Award. General Motors is proud to sponsor the EcoCar Women in Engineering Awards. These awards honor women engineering students who are demonstrating outstanding technical excellence and a commitment to enabling more women to study engineering and pursue careers in the automotive industry by utilizing their opportunity and exposure to the EcoCar program. This year, the judges were delighted to hear from a dozen strong candidates. The accomplishments of each of these women shared, the accomplishments that each of these women shared demonstrated their highly developed technical skills, commitment to encouraging other women to pursue and succeed in engineering, and their overall excitement for EcoCar, which as a competition graduate myself was really exciting to see. I want you all to walk away knowing that this was one of the most impressive and exciting experiences of your lives, because if you do that, you'll take that passion into everything you do in the future. I would like to ask each of the candidates we saw to stand and ask for your help in acknowledging their contributions to the teams. I don't get to spend all night and talk about all of them, but I'd love to do that, and I'd really like to have them stand. All right, now back on script. First up, the Rookie Award. This award is named in honor of Lynn St. James, the 1998 Indianapolis 500 Rookie of the Year. She partnered with AVTCs to create the Women in Engineering Awards in Challenge X. This award recognizes the outstanding female EcoCar team member who is already contributing to the team, but has the potential to do even more. We give this award to recognize that potential and encourage her to harness her passion, hone her skills, and become the even more amazing leader we know that she can be. This year's Rookie Award winner has already taken huge strides in her journey to becoming a great leader. EcoCar Year 4 was her second full year on the team, and as a junior, she was selected to be the electrical team lead. With a strong personal automotive background, she dived into her leadership role with confidence and led the integration of multiple new high and low voltage systems into her team's EcoCar. This year's winner also demonstrated her commitment to encouraging women to pursue engineering at her school with a clear understanding of the statistics of women pursuing engineering within her team and at her school. She also took a proactive role in planning and executing events that would keep the team on the trajectory of improving their female engagement over time. To cap off the year, she created an EcoCar Women of Excellence Award that she presented at the Women in Engineering banquet on behalf of her team. We can't wait to see what she'll come up with next. The winner of this year's General Motors Women in Engineering Rookie Award, who will receive a trophy and a check for $500, is Carrie Lloyd from Ohio State. And now the winner of this year's General Motors Women in Engineering Award. With a 100% and probably 110% professional quality presentation, this year's winner exudes a true passion for EcoCar. She impressed the judges with her outstanding effort to continuously grow herself and her team. In her 4 years on the EcoCar team, she has held multiple roles in project management, in controls and SMS, in electrical, in system safety, and in communications. She knows. She took on these assignments as personal growth opportunities and because she saw in each an opportunity to help take her team to the next level, both technically and with respect to female engagement. As the system safety manager and part of the controls and SMS team, this year's winner led the development, documentation, and testing of componentized safety checks for 132 operational and safety requirements with 401 individual use cases within her team's Camaro supervisory controller. That's industry-level capability. She demonstrated equal dedication to engaging women in engineering for her team by revamping the team's recruiting process when she noted a drop-off in female team members between years 2 and 3. By using targeted mailing lists, Facebook posts sent by women team members, the team was able to increase the visibility of the existing women on the team and make themselves more attractive to new recruits. In parallel, by creating a friendly atmosphere in the team shop for both women and men who were shy about asking how they could get involved, she was able to encourage multiple team members to reach outside their comfort zones and be stronger contributors to the team. As a result of this effort, the team was able to double their female participation in year 4 as well as grow the percent of women leadership from 25% in year 2 to 46% in year 4. On behalf of this year's judges and the EcoCar organizers, I want to thank this year's winner for her contributions not just to her team, but to the EcoCar program overall. She has truly raised the bar for her successors. The winner of this year's Women in Engineering Award, who will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000, is Georgia Tech's own Jessica Britt.
And now, here to present the NSF Diversity in Engineering Award, please welcome to the stage Mary Beth Yabez, Engineering Group Manager, Electrification Driver Data, General Motors.
Good evening. My script is a page and a quarter, so please bear with me, but it is my pleasure to present the National Science Diversity Foundation Diversity and Engineering Award. It's truly dear to my heart, diversity. So, any team's most valuable asset is its people. Beyond technical and business acumen, the strength of that asset comes from the differences in culture, gender, socioeconomic status, geography, and others that each person brings to the team. The more perspectives available to approach solving a problem, the more likely the team is to find the best possible answer. The National Science Foundation Diversity and Engineering Award recognizes individuals and our teams who have enthusiastically and resourcefully promoted equity, diversity, and inclusion among its EcoCar team members. The importance of science and engineering to the nation's prosperity is well documented. Increasing the diversity within the engineering enterprise offers the greatest potential to meeting today's scientific and technological workforce needs by building the capabilities of all people to participate and benefit from the growing global scientific and technological economy. This undertaking does not come without difficulty, so it is only fitting we recognize those who take on these challenges. The judges for this year's awards were very impressed with all the submissions that we received, but 2 teams truly inspired the judges by their long-term commitment to diversity and targeted efforts to ensure that all their members feel like a true part of the team. This year's runner-up impressed the judges with their sustained partnership with diversity organizations such as the Society of Women Engineers and the National Society of Black Engineers, and their use of social media to promote diversity. For example, their Black History Month celebration reached nearly 900 viewers. In addition, the team continued their expansive youth outreach program, including interactions with FIRST, Mathtronics, Yes She Can, and venture engineering and science activities in the region. They even brought some of these learnings back to their own team and developed a robot building activity, which they used to both new and existing EcoCar team members during their recruitment to build immediate teamwork. The recipient of the 2nd place National Science Foundation Diversity and Engineering Award will receive a trophy and a check for $500, and taking me out to lunch later, is the McMaster's University. Now for the winner of this year's NSF Diversity and Engineering Award. The winning team demonstrated their dedication to diversity through strong efforts to foster long-term partnerships with ongoing university-level activities. One such activity is a Summer Research Opportunity Program, a program that specifically targets underrepresented minorities who are interested in pursuing graduate study and enables them to conduct research with a faculty advisor in order to prepare them to graduate school. This year's EcoCar program supported 2 SROP students in year 4. Additionally, this team has even gone so far as to develop a program in conjunction with their Office of Diversity, Outreach, and Inclusion that speaks to students from underrepresented minorities about opportunities across different engineering disciplines. Called Excels, or Experience and Career Exploration and Leadership Seminar, the team developed and executed the program in EcoCar Year 3, then took feedback from those sessions to improve and expand the program in Year 4. The winning team also showed strong, visible support for all types of diversity in their team, from graduate and undergraduate students to minorities and women, to diversity of majors, and on and on. Judges were impressed at the level of effort the team puts into creating an open environment for all students by using diversity to show all are welcome. From holding group lunches of every weekend work session and celebrating the diverse numbers of nationalities on the theme, there's 16 by the way, with country of origin flags along the sides of their Camaro, this team not only embraces diversity, they show that it is part of the fabric of their success. Please join me in giving a round of applause to this year's winner of the NSF Diversity and Engineering Award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000 to The Ohio State University.
And now, here to present the NSF Innovation Award, please welcome to the stage Stephen Boyd, Program Manager, Batteries and Electrification, U.S. Department of Energy.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here this evening to present the NSF Innovation Awards. I'd like to thank the National Science Foundation for sponsoring these awards and encouraging the teams to explore new and emerging technologies that will help advance the state of the automotive industry. The winner of the third place Innovation Award gave an extremely professional and technical presentation with examples of a good hardware development process, including system simulation and prototyping. Their test bench hardware demonstration showed real-world improvements in terms of efficiency and power density. This team really impressed the judges with their application of wide bandgap semiconductor technology and in-depth power electronics engineering. The direct relationship of this innovation to the EcoCar program could certainly move the industry as a whole forward. The recipient of the third place NSF Innovation Award, who will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000, is the University of Tennessee. The second place NSF Innovation Award goes to the team that impressed the judges with a practical implementation of functional vehicle hardware demonstrated on a test bench. This team had a clear personal investment in their topic, and when they couldn't test onboard their vehicle, they instead created an in-house solution to complete testing and demonstrate the functionality of their innovation. This team further impressed the judges through the use of consumer metrics in the design process and the aggressive root causing of two major issues that led to successful problem resolution and functional hardware. The team even thought about alternate business possibilities outside of automotive use to maximize the benefits of their innovation. The recipient of the second place NSF Innovation Award and a check for $1,500 goes to West Virginia University. finally, the first place NSF Innovation Award goes to the team that delivered a professional, thorough, and enthusiastic presentation that highlighted their statistical approach to innovation. The passion that motivated this team was clear in their impressive table of quantitative and qualitative metrics that were developed based on an iterative analysis of metrics taken from industry and internal sources. With a video submission that the judges thought could be featured on the Discovery Channel and future plans for a presentation at SAE World Congress, this team raised the bar and they delivered an industry-quality innovation product. The winner of this year's first place NSF Innovation Award, who will receive a trophy and a check for $2,500, is The Ohio State University.
And now, let's take a look back at the Year 3 competition.
Starting out in Yuma, the teams go through what we like to call safety tech, which is a range of inspections that ensure that the vehicle is safe to perform dynamic events.
Right now, we're working on getting through safety and technical inspection. Found out we were a little bit overweight. We're trying to lose 20 kilograms to get through that.
After passing safety tech, the teams then go into a range of dynamic events.
Being the first team to run these events is awesome. We're just now starting to go over our results. We're very happy with everything we're seeing.
It's an exciting opportunity to test our car to see how we can compete against other schools.
EcoCar is very valuable to the student experience, getting to work with amazing people towards a real technical project that is one of a kind at our university.
This is the third competition I've attended, so it's interesting being back in Yuma and kind of noticing how much I've grown as an engineer for the past 2 years.
There's 4 years of work that's been put into that, and that was always really neat to see the successes, see your team come together, and really validate the hard work that you put in the whole year.
Definitely, never give up. We were facing a lot of difficulties. We didn't give up, and we kept on going, and that has paid off.
The Emissions and Energy Consumption event tests the vehicles on energy efficiency and emissions, and it allows the students to prove their vehicles improve upon the stock vehicle.
Being in this environment, this very innovative environment, I'm sure that many of them will be employed in the auto industry in the near future doing what they do best.
Here's your trophy here. Second day they were here, they kind of break their ECM.
Over the last 14 years, Henning has basically done it all.
EcoCar is an amazing platform for students. It prepares them in incredible ways for the professional life.
We're in Fontana, California at Auto Club Speedway for year 4 of the EcoCar 3 competition.
We'll be doing the consumer appeal event, acceleration. We also have awards in workmanship and appearance. It's really a fantastic opportunity for the teams to show off their vehicles to our sponsors.
Today, I've spent the entire day out here talking to students, listening to their presentations, driving the cars that they've worked on. You see the love and the passion they've all put into it.
It's so much fun to be able to experience how they ride, how they handle, how they accelerate, how they decelerate, and just get the total experience of these vehicles.
They get to showcase their talents. I mean, this is the generation that is going to be in charge of propulsion in the future. And who knows, some of the technologies here may actually end up in production for us.
I think it's great for people that are interested in engineering, being part of a community and a team to build something great. It'll really pay dividends when they head into the workforce.
A lot of unique approaches to doing kind of the same problem. So it's been a really interesting experience.
and to be able to get out and drive their product, it was just really awesome. The students improving year over year, outstanding refinement. They took lessons that they learned from prior years in this competition, improved on that, and I got to tell you, some of these cars were just really incredible.
We just want to give a big round of thank yous to our sponsors who really helped us get here today. Starting with the U.S. Department of Energy and General Motors, and they're joined by 30 other government and industry sponsors, including leaders such as Bosch and NXP and Denso and the MathWorks, as well as government leaders such as the California Air Resources Board and National Science Foundation. They really form a collaborative network that is really central to our program's success.
Well, the sponsor social is great. It's all the sponsors coming out, recruiting heavily, and there's not really a better opportunity for an engineering graduate to go out and get a job.
Well, we just completed the vehicle design review with a panel of amazing judges. We presented what we've been doing over the past 4 years with our Camaro, and we walked them through what our architecture was, all the adjustments we made in year 4, and how we stacked up to what we thought we were going to be able to complete.
Today was a really exciting event for both the organizers and the students. 4 years of hard work by the teams resulted in them being able to drive on-road and successfully complete a 170-mile trip.
It's fun, best way to describe it. What I find gratifying is to see the students grow each year.
Over 25,000 students across 93 institutions have participated in the DOE's Advanced Vehicle Technology competitions. These leaders and the people coming out of these programs are really helping to be the innovators and the leaders in sustainable transportation for our future.
Teams, no matter how they do in the final competition, the amount of knowledge that they gain is tremendous. I was actually on a team many years back. We tended to be in the bottom half. But the outcomes from that, from an educational perspective, were just the same as the teams that were on the top. It's really about overcoming challenges, and all the teams here have overcome so many challenges to just get a car here, just because of the complexity. So it's really a fantastic opportunity.
Please welcome our next presenter, Amanda McAlpin, Clean Cities University Workforce Development Program, Argonne National Laboratory.
First, I would like to present the award for Best Communications Plan. Teams were asked to develop a one-year communications plan to raise awareness of the EcoCar 3 program, their team participation in the program, and key messaging about advanced vehicle technologies. The award for Best Communication Plan goes to the team that developed the most organized and detailed communications plan. This team developed strong and thorough messaging for all target audiences and truly impressed the judges with their attention to detail in all areas of the report. The winner for the award for the Best Communication Plan, along with a trophy and a check for $500, goes to Ohio State University. Next, the award for the Best Youth Outreach Report is awarded to the team that went above and beyond with their youth outreach efforts. One judge said the team clearly paid attention to detail and went above and beyond in the requirements and had unbelievable strategy with all of their youth events. I'm happy to announce that the award for the Best Youth Outreach Report, along with a trophy and check for $250, goes to The Ohio State University. Our next award is for the most creative outreach event. The team that is receiving this award truly impressed the judges with their Future of STEM social and online media campaign. This campaign was held during International Women's Month and highlighted female team members and women in STEM over a series of events. In total, the campaign reached a large audience on Instagram and Facebook and received over 9,600 impressions on Twitter. This campaign focused on a diverse audience, and the team tailored strong key messages to support the campaign. The winner of the award for Most Creative Outreach Event will receive a check and a trophy. The check is for $250. Please congratulate University of Alabama.
Please welcome our next presenter to the stage, Kimberly DeClark, AVTC Communications and Logistics Manager, Argonne National Laboratory.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Sorry about that. I would first like to present the award for First Place Communications Presentation, which took place in Pomona, I don't know how many days ago. This team immediately wowed the judges with a multimedia approach to the presentation. It was thoughtful, unique, and extremely effective in delivering the messages. This was another above and beyond delivery of an influencer campaign that included a trip to Washington, D.C., and the consumer events were targeted, strategic, and very well executed, according to the judges. The recipient of the First Place Communications Presentation will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. Congratulations to the University of Alabama. A couple of more awards to go here. Next, I would like to present the award for Spirit of Communications. This award's always really near and dear to my heart, and it recognizes the team that makes a really outstanding effort in the area of communications and public relations. The communications manager from this team was a consistently strong performer throughout the year. She embraced the challenges of the program and consistently went above and beyond what was required, including coordinating an event at the VEC, the General Motors facility in Warren. And she also showed significant growth both personally and professionally. She completed every deliverable with a positive attitude. And these really, truly are the characteristics that embody the spirit of communications and the entire competition. The winner of the award for Spirit of Communications will receive a trophy and a check for $250. Please congratulate Amanda Hercula from Wayne State University. And now we're on to honor the top 3 teams in the overall communication categories, and we'll start with the third place winner. The third place team kicked off the year with strategic and detailed communications plan, which led to successful events for all targeted audiences. This team consistently submitted quality deliverables and wowed judges with their excellent communications presentation, as well as their various strategic events throughout the year. With 68.2 out of 75 points, the third place Communications Program Award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to Mississippi State University.
Please welcome our next presenter, Heather Croteau, U.S. Department of Energy.
Thank you. The team that received the award for the second place communications program truly hit the mark with nearly every deliverable. The team excelled in their youth, consumer, and influencer outreach efforts. Overall, the target audiences, key messages, and tactics for every event were well chosen and properly executed. A standout for the judges was their Future of STEM campaign that spanned over a month long and highlighted different women in the EcoCar program. During the Year 4 competition, the team had the best stage presence and demanded the audience's attention from the moment they started speaking. With 71.4 out of 75 points, the award for second place communications program, along with a trophy and check for $1,500, goes to the University of Alabama.
And now, here to present the award for the first place communications program, please welcome Ashley Cronsell, AVTC Communications Specialist, Argonne National Laboratory.
Thank you. I would first like to congratulate all the communication managers for their hard work this year. A comprehensive communication program is vital to the EcoCar 3 competition, and we are truly impressed by each team's hard work and effort in Year 4 and throughout the entire competition. The first place award for the communications program goes to the team that continued to impress judges with each and every deliverable. This team had a strong focus on youth, community, and influencer outreach. The Year 4 competition judges were impressed with this team's social media impact at various events. One judge said the team went above and beyond in their outreach strategy and surpassed all expectations in nearly every deliverable. With a total of 72.4 points out of 75, I am honored to present the First Place Communications Program Award, along with a trophy and a check for $2,000 to Ohio State University.
Please welcome our next presenter, Syra Hernandez, Controls Plant Modeling and HIL Integration Engineer, General Motors.
So firstly, the Spirit of Project Management Award goes to the team that best embodies the spirit of EcoCar and the project management swim lane. This PM displays poise, confidence, and professionalism during her presentations. She displays a thorough understanding of the material and is able to present it accordingly. This PM displays the skill sets for bringing together the team for the greater good of the project and takes initiative. She also recognizes that the work doesn't just end at the school, but also extends out to the community. This year's Spirit of Project Management Award winner, who will receive a trophy and a check for $250, is University of Alabama's Haley Loftus. So our next award for the Best Project Status Presentation, during the presentations, each team's project manager will provide a comprehensive look at the final status of the project. Judges evaluated the project manager's command of the project and what factors led to the final outcome. The winner of this year's award gave an amazingly professional presentation that perfectly highlighted the high quality of two two key criteria the judges were looking for: the schedule and risk management capabilities of their team. They had a detailed plan of what they wanted to accomplish in year 4 and what critical activities they needed to complete each goal. The team also had a solid grasp of program risks, their effects, and appropriate mitigation strategies. They were able to address all issues that arose with ease as a result. Please help me welcome the winner of the award for the Best Project Status Presentation, who will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. The folks in the yellow jackets, Georgia Tech.
Let's welcome to the stage Ann Schlenker, Director, Center for Transportation Research, Argonne National Laboratory.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to announce the 3rd and 2nd place for Project Management Program. The EcoCar Project Management Program requires that student project managers utilize industry management techniques to run their project from conception to conclusion. The recipient of the 3rd place Project Management Program Award is a team that has consistently submitted high-quality work throughout the year. Their PM is a high-energy presenter, so stop and think, who has found a way to transfer that energy to every deliverable that was submitted. This team, with their PM's firm grasp of PM material and deep understanding of what it takes to lead and support a team, was able to properly apply project management concepts and make themselves stand out in everything they did. With a total of 85 points out of a total of 100, the award for the 3rd place Project Management Program and a check for $1,000 goes to Mississippi State University. So reflect back on the score. Remember, it was 85 points. The 2nd place Project Management Program Award goes to a team whose continual improvement has shown in the deliverables and presentations throughout year 4. Over the course of this competition, the personnel and professional growth of this team's project management has impressed the judges, along with their ability to lead their team and be an effective program manager. I am pleased that with a total of 85.6 points out of 100, the award for the 2nd place Project Management Program, along with a trophy and a check for $1,500, goes to Georgia Tech.
And now, here to present the award for the 1st place Project Management Program, please welcome to the stage Sim Gill, Performance Engineer, General Motors.
All right, so the 1st place Project Management Award goes to a team that never let an opportunity to learn and grow pass them by. Their PM has a firm grasp of the project management concepts, knows how to work as part of a team, is very personable, and was also able to utilize all these skills to bring their team together and succeed in this event. More importantly, throughout year 4, this team actively sought insight into how to better manage their program, and they properly applied their learnings from the workshop this year. This effort came through in their project results and made them very successful in the competition overall. With a total of 88.6 out of 100 points, because I'm a hard judge, I am thrilled to announce that the award for first place project management and a check for $2,000 goes to Virginia Tech.
Now let's welcome to the stage Jim Harkins, Denso.
Good evening. The final technical report, or FTR, is designed to capture the core element of each team's technical work from the year in conference style paper. This year's final technical report was focused on the general topic of vehicle testing, which was the overriding theme of year 4. We will be presenting an award for the best FTR as well as an award for the runner-ups. This year, as I just referenced, there is a tie for runner-up. Both papers were well written, thorough, and logically structured. The first paper stood out for key takeaways and conclusions that were comprehensive and were strongly supported by the content of the paper. The judges praised the second paper as one of the most comprehensive reports of the competition and clearly the most scientific paper with a significant amount of research backing the study. So please hold your applause until I announce both schools. The 2 runners-up for the final technical report will each receive a trophy and will split the prize of $500. The winners are West Virginia University and the University of Alabama. The winner of the award for Best Final Technical Report delivered a report that discussed 4 vehicle operational modes, along with the advantages and disadvantages of each mode. The report clearly articulated the goals of the vehicle testing covered in the paper and did an excellent job of summarizing the test results with clarity. In particular, the team did an excellent job using the tables and figures to communicate the results and the outcomes of the testing. The winner of the award for Best Final Technical Report will receive a trophy and a check for $750. Please congratulate Wayne State.
Please welcome our next presenter, Matt Yard, Controls Technical Specialist, General Motors.
So I'm here to present the handling event. So the handling event measures how well each team's Camaro handles when driving around a circular track while accelerating. The vehicle should not exhibit excessive sliding or body lean. And then in-vehicle data measurement tool keeps the scoring, measuring for vehicle weight distribution, spring and bar selection, and tire performance. The winner of this year's event beat the stock vehicle's performance of 0.78 Gs with an impressive result of 0.911 Gs. The handling event award, along with a trophy and a $750 check, goes to Virginia Tech.
Please welcome back to the stage, Lucas Schultz.
Good evening, y'all. Before, again, I have another few words to say before I get to this award. First, I want to take this opportunity to thank all the mentors and faculty. I know each of you have been thanked in your own respective ways, but I think it's important to recognize everything that you have given outside of your day jobs to make this a possibility for the students that you mentor literally and figurative every day. So thank you, mentors and faculty. I couldn't pass up that opportunity, and now onto the passing award. So, with that being said, the 50 to 70 mile per hour passing event, acceleration event, a student from each team drove their Camaro to the best of their ability down a straightaway with the General Motors observer in the passenger seat. Equipment was used to ensure that objective measurements were used. With a 50 to 70 mile per hour of 2.77 seconds, the winning team beat the stock Camaros 50 to 70 mile per hour by a full 0.4 of a second. The first place 50 to 70 mile per hour passing event, and along with the trophy and a check for $750, goes to the University of Tennessee. All right, so I had promised this to a team that I made a mistake on, so I have to live up to it. During the VDR presentation, I wrongly introduced a team as a different university, so this is me publicly apologizing to the University of Washington that I did not announce your team properly. I apologize. Now, on to the braking event. In the same testing event, immediately following the 50 to 70 acceleration, the student driver then slowed the vehicle from 65 miles per hour, braking at 60 as quick as they could to a complete stop. Similar measurement equipment was used to ensure that the vehicle's accuracy and measurement data was objective as possible. The winning team in this event brought their vehicle to a stop from 60 to 0 in a short 103.9 feet, besting the stock vehicle by over 20 feet. The first place in the 60 to 0 braking event, and I hope their students can brake as quickly as their vehicle could so they can make it back to the stage, the University of Tennessee.
Here to present the award for Best Ride Quality, Tony Farrell, Engineering Manager, Bosch.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here to represent Bosch, and it's my pleasure to present the award for Best Ride Quality. In the Ride Quality event, a General Motors ride and handling engineer evaluated the ride quality characteristics of each team's Camaro on a specially designed road course. The track contained ride swells, cracked and broken pavement, chatter bumps, wattles, spalled concrete, and railroad crossings, all of which allow the GM engineer to assess the performance of the vehicle using General Motors' Universal Standard testing scoring procedure. With multiple vehicles demonstrating excellent ride quality characteristics, it's no surprise that this year we have a tie for first place in the ride quality event. One of the winning teams retained the good isolation characteristics of the base vehicle by utilizing the production 18-inch Goodyear tire. In addition, the combination of parts used in the suspension yielded a car that had balanced front to rear ride motions and smoothness close to the base vehicles. Also benefiting from the base Goodyear 18-inch tires, isolation, the other winning team's car provided good ride quality and benefited from their relatively low mass and good mass distribution, along with a lack of suspension rattles. The winners of Best Ride Quality Award will receive a trophy and will split a check for $750. Please help me to congratulate the University of
Alabama, and Penn State.
Here to present the award for the AVL Drive Quality event, please welcome to the stage MJ Yatsko, Calibration Engineer for Future Electrification Propulsion Systems, General Motors.
Thank you. I'm here to present the first place AVL Drive Quality Award. AVL Drive, a tool designed for objective analysis and quality control based on driver experience, was used to determine the team's vehicle ability to match the target acceleration response map. In other words, when a driver presses down on the accelerator pedal, does the car's acceleration match driver expectations? A variety of other drive quality metrics were also calculated using AVL Drive for this event. The judges said that this year's winning car was an absolute joy to drive, with great drive quality and a launch that would put a smile on anyone's face. The AVL Drive Quality Award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to West Virginia University.
Here to present the award for Best ADAS Vehicle Demonstration is Trevor Crane, AVTC Vehicle Testing and Controls Engineer, Argonne National Laboratory.
Hey folks. So the Year 4 competition ADAS evaluation was designed to evaluate teams' progress in developing ADAS object detection tracking algorithms using the NXP S32 system and a sensor set of their own choosing. They even integrated that into the Camaros of every team. And so they were basically doing vision processing from the ground up, sometimes using radar and LiDAR technology, and doing sensor fusion all in a prototype vehicle. It really doesn't get much harder than that, and I couldn't be more proud of all the progress you guys have made this year. So awesome work. So the on-track event itself evaluated finely tuned vision algorithms for object detection, tracking, range estimation, and relative lane assignment for a moving target vehicle that performed maneuvers around the team's Camaros. Now, with a fully integrated ADAS system that maintained object detections and provided an accurate estimation of distance and relative velocity, this year's winning team earned 90 out of a possible 100 points. The award for Best ADAS Vehicle Demonstration, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to the University of Tennessee.
Please welcome to the stage Mike Carney, Diagnostic Strategist, EV Programs, Global Propulsion Systems, General Motors.
Hi, I'm pleased to announce the Best ADAS presentation. Throughout Year 4, students work to tune the ADAS technology that helps drivers stay in their lane, track their vehicle, brake, and perform other driver assistance services. This presentation gave them the opportunity to showcase the effectiveness of their ADAS technology and expand on their integration, development, and evaluation activities. The recipients of the Best ADAS presentation demonstrated an excellent all-around presentation. They provided clear explanations and data that solidly addressed all scorecard requirements while demonstrating an impressive understanding of computer vision. Judges were particularly wowed by their work on driver feedback, which included a full touchscreen user interface and detailed experimental analysis on the system's region braking impact. The award for the best ADAS presentation, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to West Virginia University.
Here to present the award for the Best Mechanical Systems Presentation, please welcome to the stage Hung Yun, Advanced Technology Engineer, General Motors, Canada.
I really got to thank you guys for giving me all that light reading over the past 4 years. You know, all that waiver analysis documentation. That was fun times. During the mechanical presentation, team members communicated how they optimized and refined their vehicle while explaining how a sound engineering methodology informed their approach. Each team highlighted their key components, including their energy storage system, driveline components, thermal system, powertrain mounts, fuel system, and overall packaging. That's a mouthful. Judges were impressed by the thoroughness of the winning team's deep dive into how they optimized and refined their vehicle, starting with root cause analysis and demonstrating year 3 versus year 4 vehicle performance with excellent use of data to confirm the engineering activity. The team also made sure to reference the effect on other systems and identify trade-offs for all of their refinements. Overall, this team wowed the judges with their efforts to find testing time on freeways in the middle of the night. And then when we asked them, what about quarter miles? They looked at each other and said to us, there's no quarter miles here. The first place award for mechanical systems presentation, along with a trophy and a $1,000 check, goes to Georgia Tech.
Please welcome to the stage Catherine Bovey, Electrification Control Systems Engineer, General Motors.
During the controls and SMS presentation, teams focused on the refinement and optimization they made to their vehicle. Using an example, they showcased how they made database decisions, approached challenges, and used modeling simulation tools to perform tests. The team with the best controls and SMS presentation demonstrated a very mature and comprehensive 10-step development process. With highly professional and polished material and excellent verbal skills, the presenters described in detail their fault injection testing, several boundary condition test results, and the use of offline optimization tools as part of their calibration process. Judges were extremely impressed with the team's presentation pre-submission and the refinement and selection to meet consumer requirements and competition goals. The winner of the award for the best controls and SMS presentation, along with the trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to Georgia Tech.
Please welcome to the stage Bill Venner, Advanced Chief Engineer, General Motors.
Good evening. For the Vehicle Design Review event, teams presented their vehicle to a panel of industry judges and reviewed the major vehicle systems, giving insight as to how they implemented and refined critical components of the vehicle. Judges in the winning vehicle design reviewed were impressed by the presentation's professional, smooth, and thorough delivery of all required content. The team did an excellent job of tracking their VTS over time and demonstrating tangible improvements at every step of the competition. They even had a chart showing over the years how everything progressed. They even include consideration of crashworthiness, serviceability, and robustness in their design decisions, and the final product truly demonstrated both their technical competency and mature engineering robustness. The first place award of the Vehicle Design Review event, along with a trophy and $1,000, goes to The Ohio State University.
Please welcome to the stage John Harriff, Director of Electrification Control System Integration, General Motors.
Thank you and good evening. For the Consumer Appeal event, judges assumed the role of a prospective customer at a dealership. Teams were required to orient the judges with their consumer target market, and then judges were able to drive the car, asking open-ended questions, and explore the vehicle's features. Judging measured all aspects of the car relating to consumer appeal, such as exterior finish, interior trim, and powertrain. I can say that because Dan's not here. The winning team had a well-integrated vehicle overall with a cosmetically appealing interior and exterior. In particular, judges noted that their HMI was well integrated with paddle shifters and their ADAS sensors were nicely hidden. Their vehicle also had a well-refined, close to production-ready interior with excellent seat and trunk finishes. With a detailed flyer containing all the information shared in the introduction to their target market, this team made it easy for the judges to understand the capabilities and unique features of their vehicle, such as their one-of-a-kind Buckeye Link app. The winner of the Consumer Appeal Event Award will receive a trophy and a check for $750. Please congratulate The Ohio State University.
Welcome to the stage Dan Mayer, Assistant Program Engineering Manager, General Motors.
Thank you. I hope everyone's comfortable. These remarks, just like the over-the-road event, will take 7 hours and 12 minutes. They will be one long, torturous circle, so I'll get back to the point eventually. From the beginning of the four-year EcoCar 3 competition, the organizers were excited to bring back the over-the-road event. It was last held 10 years ago during the Challenge X competition. This event mimics industry standard buy-off rides for critical vehicle milestones, including the 99% vehicle complete milestone teams reached just a couple of days ago. The event requires that teams complete a 170-mile route through mountainous terrain, interstates, city traffic, and the occasional landmark football stadium in Pasadena, California. Teams were measured on total energy consumption, as well as their ability to complete the rigorous route. The organizers were proud that 10 of our teams participated in this event after a grueling 7 days of dynamic competition events. The winner of the over-road event completed all 5 sections of the route flawlessly and had such confidence in the modeling of their energy consumption of the event that they declined our optional Shamu Splash fill-up offered to all teams. This team exceeded organizer expectations by driving the route while consuming less than 1 kilowatt hour per mile. The winner of the over-the-road event will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. Please join me in congratulating The Ohio State University.
Please welcome to the stage Ken Webster, Manager, Project Operations, Transportation Research Center.
Hello, I'd like to begin by saying how amazed I am with how each of you students found the time to build some truly unique powertrain systems that are technologically advanced, also finding time to do your academic workload. On that note, the Transportation Research Center was truly honored to host each of the teams for 2 weeks to fine-tune those powertrain systems in our missions laboratory. And now I'd like to present the award for TRC Best Energy Consumption Award. The team that demonstrated lowest energy consumption built a robust, smooth-driving, plug-in hybrid vehicle that was designed to excel in this event. The team employed custom engine controls, extensive tweaking through dynamometer testing, and achieved the highest electric range of any of the teams, producing 37 miles electric range. The efficiency and range of their electric powertrain was well matched with their fine-tuned and compact E85 powered engine, besting the next closest competitor by a staggering 22%. This team has certainly achieved no small feat. With an overall utility factor weighted energy consumption of 561 watt hours per kilometer, the award for the TRC Best Energy Consumption Award, along with a trophy and a check for $1,000, goes to The Ohio State University.
Please welcome back to the stage Christy Cooper, U.S. Department of Energy.
Hello again. I am here to present the Best Well-to-Wheel Greenhouse Gas Emissions Award. So the team that achieved the lowest well-to-wheels greenhouse gas emissions used its vehicle architecture, control strategy, and fuel selection to attain this award. Their 18 kilowatt-hour A123 battery pack gave their vehicle an all-electric range of 26 miles, and their range-extending E85 powered engine provided efficient, low CO2 propulsion. The combination of these factors resulted in an overall well-to-wheels greenhouse gas emissions of 186 grams per kilometer, a 30% improvement over the stock vehicle. The winner of the Best Well-to-Wheels Greenhouse Gas Emissions Award will receive a trophy and $1,000 in prize money. Please congratulate Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
Please welcome to the stage Elise Keddy, Manager, Zero Emission Vehicle Implementation, California Air Resources Board.
Thank you. I would first like to start with a special mention for the California Air Resources Board Best Well-to-Wheel Criteria Missions. Throughout the year, The Ohio State University demonstrated the highest level of understanding and preparedness on criteria emissions as evidenced by their outstanding tailpipe emission results during the emissions testing event at Transport Research Center. They successfully implemented years of AVTC-related research, such as an electrically heated catalyst and their own engine calibration, into their powertrain design and hybrid operation. And for this, I applaud your team. And now, the winner of the California Air Resources Board Best Well-to-Wheel Criteria Emissions Award goes to the team whose vehicle demonstrated impressive control of carbon monoxide and nitrogen oxide engine emissions during the 92-mile emissions and energy consumption event. The 25-mile all-electric range of their plug-in hybrid provided for zero-emission driving for the first quarter of the drive, and their effective use of hybrid powertrain controls ensured the engine was operated in such a way to avoid spikes in tailpipe emissions. Additionally, their successful demonstration of cylinder deactivation during light engine loading certainly contributed to their performance in this event. The winner of the California Air Resources Board Best Well-to-Wheel Criteria Emissions Award will receive a trophy and check for $1,000. Please join me in congratulating the V8-powered Virginia Tech.
Here to present our next two awards, please welcome to the stage Connie Besenson, Education and Outreach Manager, U.S. Department of Energy.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here tonight and to serve as the DOE lead for this program and the activity. And on behalf of the department and all my colleagues at the Vehicle Technologies Office, we salute each and every one of the teams for the dedication and the hard work and the professionalism that you guys have shown. You really epitomize the future of transportation, so thank you for that. It is my delight to be here tonight to award two of our special awards, recognizing teams who display the notable characteristics and summarize the spirit of the Advanced Technology Competition Program. The Spirit of the Challenge Award is given in honor of Ron Stentz, a longtime competition sponsor and organizer, and is given to the teams that exhibit exceptional perseverance in the face of adversity, maintains a positive attitude throughout the competition despite significant hurdles and challenges, and pursues exceptionally high technical standards for their team that best represents the spirit of the competition. The team that won this award was nominated by many of their fellow teammates. The team didn't just overcome adversity during the competition this week. One team said they kicked butt. While all the EcoCar teams faced struggles throughout year 4 and the competition itself, this team faced a critical component failure, but came back to score in the top 3 of multiple events. This team's grit and determination paid off, earning them a spot in the over-the-road event. The amazing teamwork and dedication for this team should be commended for their sportsmanship. At the time, competition also earned them a number of nominations for this award this year. Despite all their challenges, the team kept smiles on their faces and lighthearted demure. One team also noticed and gave him bonus points for the tunes in the pits in the garage. The winner of the Ron Stentz Spirit of the Challenge Award will receive a trophy and a check for $1,000. Let's give a spirited round of applause to Penn State University. Next, the Sportsmanship Award is presented to the team that offers generous assistance and support to other teams or organizers despite their own circumstances. The award is presented in honor of Dr. Donald Street, who served as a dedicated faculty advisor to the Penn State University Future Truck team and embodied the true meaning of sportsmanship. Dr. Street's memory and his example are carried on by the students who have and will continue to participate in the AVTC program for years to come. We'd like to applaud all of the teams that demonstrated sportsmanship throughout the Year 4 competition. Having not been in Yuma with you, it was really encouraging to hear from the other sponsors and organizers the numerous nominations in different sportsmanship activities who shared their tools and offered assistance to fellow competitors. The team receiving this award truly embodied the meaning of sportsmanship, offering some critical assistance to the Mississippi State University team. During the year, MSU was tasked with converting their engine to run on E85, but unfortunately lost their faculty advisors with engine expertise along the way of the competition. This left the team with very limited expertise on the setup and tuning requirements of this engine. The winning team jumped in to assist MSU, helping them select an ECU, and were generous enough to provide the initial setup configuration for their engine as well. They also continued to assist MSU every step of the way throughout the setup process and even helped them troubleshoot other issues. Receiving a trophy and a check for $1,000, it is my honor to welcome to the stage the winner of the Donald Street Sportsmanship Award, the University of Waterloo.
Here to present the Excellence in Leadership Awards, please welcome back to the stage John Hariff and Bill Venner.
The Excellence in Leadership Award recognizes leadership skills that are critical for engineers, project managers, and communicators to be successful within the EcoCar project and throughout their careers. From watching the GM team over the years support these AVTC programs, the importance of these leadership skills cannot be overstated. These skills can be the major differentiator between the success or failure of a team to achieve its mission. Before we announce the winners of this award, I'd like to recognize all of the students who served in a leadership capacity on their teams, from project manager to engineering manager to communications manager to sub-team leads. Please give a big round of applause for these incredibly dedicated men and women. The Excellence in Leadership Award will be presented to the student who best exemplifies model leadership capabilities on their EcoCar team. This includes characteristics such as mentoring fellow students, creating opportunities for engagement and involvement with their peers, communicating effectively, exercising power appropriately, thinking critically and creatively, articulating a positive sense of direction, and evoking optimism in their peers. Although these skills are rarely taught in the college environment, they are arguably just as valuable as the technical knowledge and expertise they gain throughout EcoCar. The judges were truly impressed with all of the candidates nominated this year, especially the testimonials from their fellow peers and their faculty advisors. Because of the strong list of candidates, we will first be giving out an Excellence in Leadership Runner-Up Award.
Okay, it's my turn. All right. The runner-up for the Excellence in Leadership Award is a student who led by example with a clear sense of direction for their team. He led his team by setting challenging but achievable goals, but hasn't lost sight of the importance of learning and mentorship in the pursuit of those goals. He always made time for teaching his team members and placed a high value on mentorship. About him, his team members said, "He helped me find the confidence to lead my fellow team members and grow as a leader. And I have attempted to model his leadership style, as he is such a respected individual on our team. He also exhibits a persistent and boundless personal optimism, and level-headed approach sets the tone for the overall attitude for the team. Even when the team morale was low, after a critical breakdown and a poor finish in year 3, this leader turned the team around for a successful showing in year 4. According to his team, some members were doubtful about the likelihood of recovery from such a setback. However, he never doubted us. He is the one to lead us through tough issues and keep the team calm despite challenges. Through all the ups and downs this year, it was his positive attitude, critical thinking, problem-solving skills that saved us from more than a few mechanical and emotional breakdowns. It is my great pleasure to present the Excellence in Leadership Runner-Up Award, along with a trophy and $500, to Josh Stodart from the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. I keep missing you.
The winner of this year's Excellence in Leadership Award is a student that has been with her team since the beginning of EcoCar 3 and currently serves as sub-team leader. She is lauded by her teammates as the best writer, presenter, and organizer of the team. At a stakeholder outreach event this year, the team was able to meet with their governor, U.S. Senator, and U.S. Congressman. In the words of the team's project manager, she is the one I trusted the most to present our team to each of them. In many ways, this student leader is the glue that holds her team together. She has personally recruited, interviewed, selected, and trained each member on her sub-team, which has yielded marked improvement year over year. Moreover, her ability to reach out to everyone on the team and help them succeed has been critical to the team's success every year. When the team struggled early in the competition, she could have walked away from the team along with several other students that could not bear the failure. However, the team's shortcomings and failure only drove her to help make the team better. She took the adversity in stride and stuck out the bad times to help the team make it to some good times. In the words of a teammate, the Georgia Tech EcoCar 3 team is a tight-knit group. A lot of the reason for that is that Jessica is such a good person who leads by example and helps in whatever way she can. She puts others before herself and makes everyone feel important to the team. All of this has come in spite of multiple personal hurdles over her EcoCar tenure, including the passing of her father and a debilitating car crash. Despite these issues, she has never shied away from ensuring the team was successful. According to her team, she has been an immaculate example of perseverance. She always has a good attitude, no matter what life throws her way. Without her as the rock, I am unsure of where our team would be as a whole. The continuity and endless support she has provided has allowed this team to achieve things we could only imagine in our wildest dreams. She is the person that I personally feel has had the greatest impact on our team's improvement over the duration of the competition. It is my great pleasure to present the Excellence in Leadership Award, along with a trophy and $750 to Jessica Britt from Georgia Tech.
Please welcome back to the stage, Kristen Wall.
So, the year was 1988, roughly 30 years ago, that the Advanced Vehicle Technology competitions got their first start. There were 3 gentlemen who became known as the Forefathers. Their names were Phil Patterson, who retired from DOE, Bob Larson, now retired from Argonne, and the gentleman retired from GM, but still with us here today. His name is Mr. John Ferment, and I'd like to ask him to come to the stage.
Thank you.
Just a second. There's more.
There's more?
There's more, my friend. All right. So, to the current students, you may recognize John from his signature whistle as he walks by busily past you, or for his always willing to help attitude, providing just about anything to anyone at a moment's notice. What you may not know about John is that he too is celebrating his 30-year anniversary, having supported every year of the last 30 years of the AVTC program.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's more.
I get a pay raise?
No pay raise. John is probably too modest to claim the pivotal role that he had in making AVTCs what they are today. But I can confidently say that the program would not have come together without John's involvement from the beginning. Since most of us haven't been here for those 30 years, I talked with our forefathers, Bob Larson and John's sidekick, who you might have met, Tom Smith, and got a few highlights from his career to share with you today. What is clear from those stories is that his contributions over the years spanned the entire gamut of AVTC activities, from event design, vehicle testing, and competition operations. It was John and the other GM technical lead that figured out how to emissions test the M85-powered Corsicas without a chassis dyno in the methanol marathon. Remember that?
Oh, quite well.
Okay. It was John who suggested handling and drivability testing, applying GMUT's procedures to vehicle competitions or competition vehicles. It was John who designed and ran the solo courses and set up and ran the acceleration runs and hill climb testing. John was also instrumental in vehicle tech inspections, especially in the early years of AVTCs, setting the benchmarks and performing the inspections. And just for reference, I'm going to show you a picture of what our safety tech inspections looked like back then. Cue the, yeah. That was it. So some other highlights from his tenure include safety tech out of a rented bay in a 2-bay garage in Oklahoma, acceleration at an abandoned airfield, and an autocross in pretty much every university parking lot you can imagine. As the AVTCs began to be more complex and moved away from his direct job responsibilities, John always found a way to stay involved. Even when he moved to other sponsors, John always volunteered to help at the competitions. He was one of the first true believers in the investments we made in the lives of the student engineers and the future of the American automotive industry through the AVTCs. Once he got the bug, He made them his own, and he never looked back. Even now, years after retirement, John continues to do all that he can to make the competitions a success. His contributions are too numerous to list, but suffice it to say that John is a true champion and a hero of this program. John, there are no words to thank you for your years of service to this program. From all of the EcoCar family and to the 25,000 students that you have impacted over the last 30 years, we offer our humble gratitude for everything that you have done. And I just want to say, thank you, my friend.
Oh, wow. Oh. It's an honor. I'm going to need a new hat size. I know it.
In recognition of your exceptional 30 years of service and unwavering commitment to the DOE Advanced Vehicle Technology Competition Program.
All I can say is it's a true teamwork. Over the years, I enjoyed working with these wonderful people that are your leadership today. Wow. Thank you again. Thank you.
Connie, John, and Bill, would you like to join me on stage, please? When you're done thanking John. And could I ask all of the faculty advisors that are here with us today to also join us on stage? And if you could walk up this way, these lovely people would like to shake your hand. This year, before we present the NSF Faculty Advisor Award, I wanted to take a minute to highlight the enthusiasm and passion of all of the EcoCar faculty advisors. We just wanted to say thank you for supporting your students each and every day. This is a test to see if they can listen and do something else at the same time. I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to let them take a picture.
There we go.
Okay.
There he goes. Bow down.
We had a really nice speech for them, but I think they know how much we appreciate all their efforts. So one more big round of applause for our faculty advisors. So it is now my pleasure to present the 2018 National Science Foundation Outstanding Faculty Advisor Award. NSF was unable to join us tonight and disappointed that they had to miss this really spectacular opportunity to recognize all of the deserving faculty within EcoCar 3. NSF has sponsored this award for more than 20 years because the goals and objectives of the EcoCar competition are well aligned with their mission to transform the frontiers of science and engineering through research and education. They also recognize all of the time and dedication that goes into being an advisor for student teams and can attest to the fact that this competition wouldn't be what it is without their tireless effort. The winner of the 2018 National Science Foundation Faculty Advisor Award has a strong focus on making EcoCar an unparalleled learning experience for his students, which is evident in the many contributions that he has made to the team. Recognizing the benefits of a multidisciplinary team, this advisor has pursued the development and creation of curriculum related to every aspect of the EcoCar project. From more traditional engineering topics such as engine modeling and vehicle powertrains to current automotive practices like model-based design, systems engineering, as well as courses in advanced project management and leadership. His efforts have ensured that students from every discipline of the team can receive credit for their participation and are embraced through his mentoring. This year's winner doesn't stop there. With a strong academic foundation in place, he adds to it a singular dedication to the development of his students. As a team advisor, he gives his students a chance to take risks and experiment with innovative solutions to problems. When issues arise or mistakes are made, he doesn't dwell on them. Instead, he uses them as a learning opportunity to help his students focus on finding a positive outcome to the situation. He also mentors many, if not all, of the students on the team and is personally involved in providing both short and long-term guidance to enable them to achieve their objectives. In fact, he believes in his students so much that even when they may not, pushing them to excel, learn, and take risks to achieve even more than they thought they could. One student was quoted in the nomination, said of her advisor, "He has truly impacted my educational experience in a positive way. We have met and talked about my future aspirations. He helped me determine a path for my graduate school future. This personal goal of mine would not be possible without his assistance." Another student said, "He has become an exceptional mentor to me. Under his guidance, my experience on the EcoCar 3 team has been unmatched, providing me with valuable hands-on experience and opportunities for personal and academic growth. In my eyes, he is way exceeding all my expectations as a faculty advisor." In short, his commitment to developing his students is summed up in his team philosophy. EcoCar is about building students, not just hybrids. And finally, the results of this efforts are evident in the success of his team being awarded with the NSF Outstanding New Faculty Advisor Award in 2012 and taking over as lead faculty advisor that same year. His team has since placed in the top 5 of every AVTC competition since then. But he would likely say the competition success is nothing compared to the individual results his students have achieved. With a 100% post-college placement record and multiple students crediting this advisor with enabling them to realize the future of their dreams, it is his student success that is clearly the real reward for this advisor. Please help me welcome this year's winner of the National Science Foundation Outstanding Faculty Advisor Award, who will take home a check for his team for $10,000, along with a beautiful trophy. The winner is Dr. Sean Midland Muller from The Ohio State University.
And now, here to present the 6th place overall, please help me welcome John Kottner, Engineering Manager, Automotive Cybersecurity and Embedded Control, NXP.
Well, thank you and good evening. On behalf of NXP, I'd like to salute all 16 teams for their great success this year. NXP has really enjoyed being a visionary sponsor for EcoCar 3 and working with all of the teams on their ADAS activity in the area of vision processing and sensor fusion. It's really been great to see all of the progress the teams have made in ADAS over the last couple of years. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce the 6th place overall award for year 4. The 6th place award goes to a team that fought for every point in year 4. They had 3rd place finishes in control systems and modeling, vehicle design review and innovation, and also they had wins in the ADAS demonstration event, 50 to 70 mile per hour acceleration and 60 to 0 mile per hour braking. So you can see there's a lot of things this year came up orange. The 6th place overall team, scoring 700.7 points out of 1,000, will receive a trophy and a check for $4,000. Please join me in congratulating the University of Tennessee.
Here to present the award for 5th place overall, please welcome back to the stage Elise Ketty, California Air Resources Board.
The award for 5th place overall goes to a team that revved up their performance throughout year 4 and showed strengths in multiple areas of the competition. With 3rd place finishes in the ADAS demonstration and drive quality events, a 2nd place finish in the ADAS presentation, and wins in the mechanical, controls modeling and simulation, and project management presentations, this team saved their best for last, earning a total of 771.1 points out of 1,000. It is my honor to present the 5th place overall award for year 4 competition, along with a trophy and check for $5,000 to Georgia Tech.
Here to present the award for 4th place overall, please welcome Lauren Tobolinski, Student Competition Program Manager, MathWorks.
Hey everybody. The award for fourth place goes to a team that demonstrated quality in their deliverables both on and off the track this year, with wins in handling, IVM 60-mile-per-hour acceleration, and autocross events, along with a win in the criteria emissions event. This team showed that they could make a lean, mean, green V8 machine. Earning a total of 782.9 points out of 1,000, it's my honor to present the fourth place overall award for the Year 4 competition, along with a trophy and a $6,000 check to Virginia Tech.
Here to present the award for third place overall, please welcome back to the stage Ann Schlenker, Argonne National Laboratory.
So I have the microphone for a moment. I'd like to certainly thank the faculty, GM, and Department of Energy, but I'd also like to take a moment and really thank the Argonne staff. So to pull off this kind of event, really, there's details and logistics and issues galore that arise. But to pull it off seamlessly and give everyone here the best learning opportunity takes a lot of people. And so with that, Argonne staff, please stand. So Kristen and Trevor and Lucas and Kimberly, Amanda and Ashley. Yeah. And let's not forget Jesse back home. Right. So I'm here to announce the third place award. And Kristen reminded me that the entire team will now come up as we give the award out. So the award for third place overall goes to a team that competed consistently in the top 6 throughout the year. At competition, a 6th place finish in consumer appeal, a 4th place finish in vehicle design review, and a 3rd place finish in the mechanical presentation. The team demonstrated their strong ability to professionally present their work. Tied for runner-up in the final tech review and with a win in the ride and quality event, this team brought their A game to the vehicle design and execution aspects of the competition as well. Earning a total of 784.1 points out of the 1,000 possible, this team will take home the 3rd place overall award, along with a trophy and a check for $8,000. The winner is, and so here I think, based on consumer appeal, I'm supposed to say shoe pie fly or shrimp and grits or something or other, but it's the University of Alabama.
welcome back to the stage Christy Cooper from the U.S. Department of Energy and Ken Morris, General Motors, to present the second and first place overall awards.
Hello, we're almost there. The team that will receive the second place overall award performed well consistently throughout the year, finishing second in the ADAS demonstration, consumer appeal, and innovation events. This team also tied as runner-up for the final technical report. Its Camaro won the Drive Quality event with its almost heavenly launch and showed off its technical prowess with another win. We're almost there. Another win in the ADAS presentation. This team earned a total of 816.9 points out of 1,000. It is my honor to present the second place overall award for the Year 4 competition, along with a trophy and a check for, wait for it, $9,000. Please help me congratulate West Virginia University.
Well, it is my honor to announce the first place overall trophy tonight. And I know we're running a little bit behind, so I've reduced my remarks to 90 minutes. So I do want to throw out a couple things. Number one, personally, I want to really thank the mentors and advisors that I know you're all putting personal time into this. This is not something that you're getting paid for. It's a passion for you. I really appreciate that. Second of all, I want all the teams in the room to understand that when industry leaders are looking at this team, you are the cream of the crop. And so we really do appreciate the talent in this room. And so as a General Motors person, I would like to say, if you're going to a different company, if/when you realize you made a mistake and you want to come to General Motors, I can help. So before we talk about the first place winner, I want to talk about a special announcement. This competition's over-the-road event was a really big deal. The culmination of 4 years of hard work, which you got to show off in the streets of Los Angeles. I have a special announcement to celebrate those that successfully completed the event. We'll be bringing you to the GM Performance and Racing Center for a VIP tour and ability to drive your vehicles on the Dream Cruise in Woodward Dream Cruise. So Dan Nicholson and I will host you. So you will have a VIP tour of that performance and racing event we have, as well as going down Woodward. So congratulations to the team that successfully congratulated the capstone event. Those 7 teams are the University of Alabama, the Ohio State University, Georgia Tech, University of Tennessee, Virginia Tech, West Virginia, and Arizona State. Let's give them a round of applause. Well done. And I promise you, you will enjoy this trip. You'll enjoy it. So the award for the first place overall team goes to a team that has shown all-around excellence in year 4. Finishing second in the controls and SMS and mechanical presentation events, and a tie for third place in the ADAS presentation wrapped in the victory for this team, with wins in innovation, consumer appeal, total energy consumption, petroleum energy usage, overall communications, and over-the-road events, along with earning the most points in the pre-competition events. The winning team paved their path with Buckeye excellence throughout the year. This team earned a total of 895.4 out of 1,000 points. It is my honor to present the first place overall award for the Year 4 competition, along with a trophy and check for $10,000 to the Ohio State University.
Please help me welcome back to the stage for the final time tonight, Kristen Wall.
Well, we made it, everyone. Made it through 13 days, but we made it through 4 years. And I hope you all take home the biggest trophy, which is the satisfaction of an amazing accomplishment of getting through this competition in the way that you did. So let's give a big round of applause to all the teams. Thank you for indulging us. I know we did run a little bit late, but we did add some special tributes, and I hope you appreciate those because I know they meant a lot to those people. In our haste, we did skip one award. So I just wanted to say congratulations to the winner of the Petroleum Energy Use Award, which is the Ohio State. So... Okay, so we're going to wrap up, but I did want to mention that Trevor Crane will have the complete list of all the scores for each of the teams. You can pick up your score sheet at the end. And with that, I'd like to offer just one final thank you to all of the sponsors that helped support these teams, who provided the mentoring and guidance and the support to help this competition be what it was. So thanks to all of you and to all of the teams, and we wish you the best of luck. Good night.
folks that have trophies. In the back of the room, we have the sponsor trophies. On one table, student